for welcoming Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever for their final preseason game.
Caitlin Clark effect overtakes WNBA as $338,056. Fever star dominates ticket sales for 2025. The WNBA preseason and regular season broke into an all-out ticket frenzy, centered on one name, Caitlin Clark. Preseason clashes featuring the #1 overall pick sold out in mere minutes, most memorably a matchup against the Brazilian national team that vanished from ticket windows in 40 minutes. With resale prices reportedly soaring to $425 to $620.
Season. I think more than anything, we're a deep team, and I think everyone's really bought into trusting the process. This season, it might not start off super pretty, but we know that putting in the work, putting in, trust into the coaching staff, trusting each other, that by the end of the season we'll be exactly where we want to be.
Caitlin Clark's fever frenzy sparks league-wide ticket tsunami. The electric anticipation for Clark's first return to Iowa was palpable. Carver Hawkeye Arena witnessed average resale tickets of $440, more than any other recent women's basketball contest, according to Victory Live data as of the first week of May. And on the broader secondary market, seats for that same preseason matchup against Brazil soared to a jaw-dropping $670 apiece. Fans camped outside ticket windows hours before tip-off, while social media brimmed with lamentations over sold-out signs, illustrating the breathless demand that Clark has ignited. Last year, Subbub's analytics revealed that Fever tickets have enjoyed a staggering 500% bump in sales compared to last season, and Forbes reported that WNBA ticket revenue overall rose by 93%, marking the largest single-year increase in league history. Meanwhile, in 2025, the Caitlin Clark effect refuses to confine itself to Indiana. Across the league, teams hosting the Fever have seen average ticket prices jump over 125%, prompting franchises from Dallas to Seattle to move marquee matchups to larger venues. Indiana Fever cuts Caitlin Clark teammate before WNBA opener against Angel Reese. Ahead of the WNBA season opener against the Chicago Sky, new Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White has made the tough decision to cut Caitlin Clark's teammate ahead of the roster deadline. The Indiana Fever have waived guard Yellen Brown as new head coach Stephanie White prepares to lead her team into its WNBA opener versus Angel Reese. The 26-year-old embarked on a career overseas following her college days at the University of California, Berkeley, before her move to the Dallas Wings last year. After being traded to the Fever in February, her stay in Indianapolis has proven brief after her 3 appearances in preseason. During these outings, the star averaged 3.0 points on 26.6% shooting, 2.3 rebounds, and 1.7 assists across 13.7 minutes, but was unable to convince head coach White of her merits. Cutting its roster down to 11 on the eve of the new WNBA campaign, Brown joined Jillian Allen and Bree Hall in being waived prior to the May 16 roster deadline. Fever cut ties with Caitlin Clark's new teammate before the WNBA season even starts. Only if Caitlin Clark's newest teammates won't even get the chance to catch regular season assists from the Indiana Fever superstar. The Fever made their final preseason cut on Tuesday with the regular season opening at the end of the week. Indiana released Yellen Brown. The 26-year-old was sent to Indiana in a 4-team trade in February with welcome to the W moment that awaits every WNBA rookie is in Caitlin Clark's rearview, and going into year 2. There's a level of comfort she didn't have at this time last year. She's lived in Indianapolis for more than a year, swapping the temporary hotel for permanent accommodations and seeking out her favorite spots to spend time. She understands firsthand the cadence of a professional preseason and how the regular season progresses at this level. Having that experience of how things operate I think has provided me with a lot of confidence, Clark said on a video call last week with reporters. It's an ace of readiness that could give the league fits as she continues her quest to turn the Indiana Fever from has-been into title contender. The reigning Rookie of the Year used her off-season as less of a reset than a recalibration. So, too, did the Fever organization. They are projected to contend for a top 4 seed in the postseason, alongside the reigning champion New York Liberty, finals runner-up Minnesota Lynx, and recent 2-time champion Las Vegas Aces. We understand people expect this team to win, and that's exactly what we want to do for our fans and for this organization, Clark said. But I think personally, I wouldn't want it any other way. The Fever will begin their quest for the title on Saturday at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, where Clark is a year-round regular at the training facilities as well as the men's team's championship push. She is such an established presence that she called into the Pacers post-game radio show as Caitlin from downtown, a Caitlin Clark type of game. Isaiah Thomas compares Tyrese Haliburton to Fever. Starren of the greatest point guards to ever play the game was gushing about Tyrese Haliburton's performance in the Pacers' Game 5 closeout win over the Cleveland Cavaliers on Tuesday night. Haliburton scored 31 points, had 8 assists and 6 rebounds, and his three-point barrage in the second quarter helped the Pacers erase a 19-point deficit. Afterward, on NBA TV's NBA Game Time, former IU star and Detroit Pistons legend Isaiah Thomas, also a former Pacers coach, said Haliburton's game reminded him of another Indiana point guard, Caitlin Clark. His intellect for the game is on another level, Thomas said of the Pacers star. At the start of the game, when he walked in, I said, he's walking in like Caitlin Clark, right? Now, real talk, right? The way he played the game tonight, this is a Caitlin Clark type of game, spreading the floor, right? He knocked down the three, he kept the pace, and not only did he keep the pace, he controlled the tempo, he got everybody involved.